They must feel she is in some type of position where she's ready to be on the main roster, which is great. It's great news. Like it's really good for them to be confident right now that she's ready. And I say that because we've seen the likes of a what's that boy called? Gable Steveson. That boy Gable Steveson. They come and was doing Olympic this, Olympic that, signed to Raw. Even NXT, he wasn't having good matches. So I'm happy that they believe Jade is in a right place now. This past week of SmackDown, Jade Cargill's name was mentioned. They said that Nick Aldis has been busy. I said to my TV, oh, what's Nick Aldis been doing? What's he been busy with? Because the last thing I heard, Nick Aldis banged up his hand. His hand was in a cast. And I was thinking exactly that. His whole hand down to his arm, to his elbow was in a cast. And I was thinking, what has Nick Aldis been busy doing? Yeah. But they told us Nick Aldis has been busy signing talent. Nick Aldis has signed Jade Cargill exclusively to the SmackDown brand. And of course, take exclusively with a pinch of salt because nothing in WWE is exclusive. The brand split doesn't mean a damn thing. And I hope it does maybe the next time they do it. I'm being hopeful. But Jade Cargill is on SmackDown, people. Okay, I really don't know what to make of this. I thought if they are putting her straight on the main roster, surely she goes to Raw. Flagship show, the one that a lot of people are going to tune in for every week without fail. Monday, 5 p.m, 8 p.m, 4 p.m, wherever you are in the world, 1 a.m, 12, whatever time. I thought that is where you put Jade Cargill. They put her on SmackDown, which surprises me a bit. But if I'm correct, which I think I am, SmackDown actually has higher viewership than Raw. So in terms of eyes and stuff, it's good for Jade Cargill. It's good. I mean, the whole situation is good for Jade Cargill personally. People have always been saying, oh, where is she? Honestly, you can't rush her. They are clearly, or should I say, they were clearly concerned when she came in and they saw her do a bit of wrestling backstage, NXT, Performance Center, wherever it was. And they said, yeah, we need to strip her down in terms of her ability, nothing else. We need to strip her down and start again, get her to be a WWE superstar stylistically. And I don't think she was there. Now, I think they have made a song and a dance about it, and maybe as an opportunity to take a jab at AEW, because in AEW she wasn't that bad. She could serve a good match. Especially when in the ring with someone more experienced, she could definitely serve up a good match. So they just want her to be WWE ready, put her best foot forward. They made a big deal about her, so I don't see the issue in kind of wanting her to be, very, very good. I don't see the issue with it at all, personally. Now, should she be on the main roster is the question. I thought that NXT would have been a good place for her, more so because she'll have time to learn. She may have opportunity to go on the Florida loop, the NXT kind of house shows sort of thing, to get more reps in. They are moving to the CW channel, I believe it's called, which I feel they would need some, heavy name to be on the NXT show to help with the viewing numbers for that. I don't know what they're expecting or anything like that. I just thought from a business point of view that would make sense, while she can still obviously get her reps in and be at the Performance Center. So they've opted against that, and they must feel she is in some type of position where she's ready to be on the main roster, which is great. It's great news. It's really good for them to be confident right now that she's ready. And I say that because we've seen the likes of a what's that boy called? Gable Steveson. That boy Gable Steveson. They come and was doing Olympic this, Olympic that, signed to Raw. Even NXT, he wasn't having good matches. So I'm happy that they believe Jade is in a right place now, that they can at least, you know, say that she's going to be on SmackDown. And of course, that doesn't preclude her from going back to the NXT and you know, going to Performance Center and doing some more work and stuff like that. She can do that. So yeah, I think this is good, man. I think this is really exciting news. But the timing of it is what we're gonna talk about next. Because why have they said this? Why have they announced this about, what are we now, 2 weeks out from WrestleMania? Jade Cargill signing to SmackDown. Do they have plans to put Jade Cargill on the WrestleMania card is the question. There is an obvious place right now where she could potentially fit if they do a Kabuki Warriors plus a Dakota Kai, so those Damage Control girls, against Bianca Belair and Naomi, and they will need a third person, a Jade Cargill, who has already had a run-in with Damage Control, particularly Io Sky. That's a good place to fit her in if that's why they are doing this. Yeah. A trios match on the WrestleMania card. 3 beautiful black women up against the beautiful, dangerous champions, Dakota Kai, Kabuki Warriors as well. Like, I think it makes sense. Am I a fan of it? I don't know. I would have liked Jade Cargill, if they were going to kind of rush and put her into a WrestleMania match, for it to be a singles match. I think we could have done some good stuff with like a Nia Jax, who I don't know where she fits on the card right now, but Nia Jax definitely deserves to be on the card right now. It's gonna be tricky to kind of see where else they put Jade Cargill, to be completely honest. Like, this makes sense. I mean, on the other side of things, I would argue, why are they putting Bianca Belair in a trios match at WrestleMania? Tiffany Stratton is right there. They even had Tiffany Stratton have a run-in again with Bianca Belair on SmackDown this past week. So if that's how we're going to use Bianca Belair this year, I'll stomach it for this year, sort of thing. But I think it's a dropped ball. But Jade Cargill being on WrestleMania, I thought she would be on WrestleMania, but maybe more so in like a backstage segment, some type of promotional positioning, placement. But it looks like they may, it's not confirmed, it looks like they may have plans for her to be on the Showcase of the Immortals, which is great. Imagine, you know, it's going to be her, well, apart from the Royal Rumble, like her first real kind of match, a trios match. And then we'll wait for that singles match, which I know everyone's going to be looking forward to. So yeah, if you think, you know, Jade Cargill's got a match at WrestleMania, let me know, man. Let me know, because I think if they're announcing her signing to the main roster, SmackDown particularly, before Mania, they probably have sights of getting her on the Mania card, and this seems like a pretty good place to put her.